You too. Welcome to this week's edition of the Split the Bill podcast. Boy, extravagant. As always, we got the M, the O, the G, the U, the M, the O, the G is mogul.
Go. Hey, pay the bill, split the bill.
That's right. That's right.
That's what's
Um,
going on.
at the ain't nothing much, man. Just getting through this crazy shit. The election will be in a few weeks,
Mm.
but yeah, you said I ain't even been on title. It's been a wild week. I ain't been on title today. You just told me that the new T.I. album, I seen the title of it, Libra, and the Benny the Butcher album was out today. What's your takes on the two albums?
You tell me which one you want me to talk about first, and I can take the floor after that.
Well, we're gonna start with the established artists first. I mean, the most. I mean, artists have been in the game the longest. First, T.I., because at that age, the scope is on you as far as if you still got it or not.
It's a
So
good segue. Good segue. We could talk about the King. It's the King, bitch. We could talk about T.I. T.I.P. Man, he in my top 10, up there high in my top 10, might I add, but I can't be biased, man. I want to be real. I want to split this bill the right way. First of all, let's just touch on his topic. I mean, his title, his album, The Libra. It is a symbolic theory, and it is something that's going on with Libras uh, in music. Just to put a scope on zodiac signs, on his cover he got all the different zodiac signs, and it's called the Libra, and it's an abbreviation. It stands for the legend. What is it? The legend is back to run Atlanta.
so it's
I
acronyms.
mean, yeah, not abbreviation. Yeah, acronym. Yeah, the legend. It's an acronym. Thank you. The legend is back to run. The legend is back to run Atlanta or something like that. I don't know. Whatever spells out Libra for the acronym.
So,
Um.
opinion,
Oh, the legend is back running Atlanta.
uh,
Yeah.
so in your opinion, is that title true about this album?
I feel like it's his title, his album is a gift and a curse. He's letting people know something that he been let us know a long time ago. It's a dope acronym, you know what I'm saying? But coming from T.I., you don't have to prove that you run Atlanta again. You don't have to prove that you the king. You can say you the king. That's your alias. That's your nickname and shit like that. One of your nicknames, fine. But just to flat out say you back running Atlanta, like nigga, you been running Atlanta. Just you know, and that's just me putting critiques on that title. But I think it's dope. I think it's a dope acronym. Um, I got mixed feelings about it because it kind of made me feel like it makes me think like, damn, T.I.D., you still got it? Is that what you trying to say? Like you back running Atlanta? You back being the king? Like you sat down for a while, you came back. I mean, that whole little play on words. But Libras are really significant. I'm talking about the zodiac sign are really significant to music. It's certain zodiac signs that just shine the most when it comes to different parts of life. You know what I'm saying? If you into astrology, it just was created from the stars, whatever, however you look at it, but it just helped people separate their personality. There's so many people on the earth, and nobody could really have their own personality, but we all could have our own fingerprint. But for the millions and millions of people on earth, they want to, if you want to just separate yourself from the ages, decades and decades ago, end up getting into your mind process, your mindset, your blood on what your zodiac sign is. But anyway, enough of all that. Libras be running the music shit, from I believe Lil Wayne is a Libra, Lil Jeezy is a Libra, I think Eminem's a Libra, you know, or whatever. But I don't know. I didn't know T.I. was a Libra, but I guess he is one. Um, but the title, okay, pass the title. The album is very subpar, man. I'm not. He got the intro. I like the intro, and then he got a song on there. The next song is with Tokyo Jets. She up and coming artist, rapper. She got a lot of followers on Instagram, but she really can't rap like that to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just all I hear is just a lot of loudness. And you put yourself out there, you're gonna get critiqued. I don't think she all that. That song, that second, and it was super short. But then the song he got with Lil Baby, that's probably my favorite song on the project. And it just seemed like it wasn't a cohesive album. It seemed like it wasn't, it started off strong with Miss Pat. You got a lady on there named Miss Pat talking shit about selling drugs. And it started off strong, but it just seemed like he didn't know where he wanted to go with the album. And just for the rest of my critique, he had Conway, the Machine on there from Griselda, and it was refreshing to hear Conway rap on that type of beat because it was definitely a southern beat. It was definitely something that Conway would normally touch. It was weird. Conway is typecast now. When it comes to his rapping, he's typecast as a rapper. He's typecast. Conway is typecast as a rapper. Um, I didn't. I had mixed feelings about his verse. He did all right. I said, okay, he could keep up on the fast beat because I'm so used to hearing him rap on slow beats. And that album he dropped was pretty good. It was pretty dope. Conway album.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, he got a song on there with 21 Savage. That shit ass. He got a song on there with John Legend. That shit ass. He got a song on there with 42 Dub. That's all right. And my point that I'm making is he got too many features on this album. He got 20 songs. And it's like, bro, what is you doing, man? Where is the Dime Trap? Dime Trap was cold. I like Dime Trap album. I mean, it had a few songs I ain't like. I ain't gonna like everything, but Dime Trap was a solid album. It was a theme. It was a concept. This album, it makes me feel like do Ti still got it? That's the way this album comes off. So I'm gonna give it a thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? I think he could have came way better. He could rap his ass off, but his beat selection was poor. His thought process wasn't immaculate since he liked to use big words. And he could have just brought it more better. He could have chose his features a little bit more better and brought that from 20 songs to maybe 14 to 15 songs. I don't like the album, bro.
Okay. I feel like in the last decade, T.I. been hit or miss compared to between 2000 and 2010, he was on fire. Compared to 2010 through 2020, I feel like he was hit or miss.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we long gone from the what you know about that Ti. We long gone from the things started declining for him in my opinion when he did If It Ain't All About the Money with Young Thug. Like that was it. That was a hit. It was a dope song. I liked the song, but you know what I'm saying? Shit just wasn't.
Felt like it wasn't T.I.
It wasn't Ti. He trying to blend in with the times and use younger talent. He trying to sing a little, harmonize a little bit more. He harmonized before in the past, but it was Ti style. It seemed like he ain't got that vintage style. I ain't hear no aggression. It just sound like he ain't got shit to talk about no more, bro. If we gonna split this bill the right way, the nigga ain't got shit to talk about. He done said every fucking word in the damn dictionary and the Bible. He done said every big word you could think of to rap with. What you say?
No, I was just saying when you hit so many years in the game, he might have lost the hunger a little bit. Plus he
Yes.
he done said so much. What else? It's like what left do you have to say?
Of course, you gotta take care of his family, and you gotta put shit out for streams to get your money up in this time and the COVID time. So that was smart to do that because you need your money. You can't perform. He's a hell of a performer. I've seen him perform live, but it's time for you to hang it up and just do features and do videos. Features and videos. Do not come out with no more albums unless you prepare to have a cohesive album and prepare to pick some dope beats and some dope features. You know what I'm saying? He don't need all those features. He can hold his own. And I need some aggression. Now he did try to spark up some with 50 Cent, and 50 Cent didn't bite the bait. I think if that would have happened, that would have got him more into aggressive mode to at least do a diss or do something to create some traction for that aggressive Ti. But nobody's coming at him. He ain't got no type of person trying to compete with him. Everybody doing their thing, and it's just a flood of niggas in the A now. That ain't even from the A. That's repping the A, and he ain't standing out no more. So he gonna have to get it together, man. I didn't like that album, in my opinion. So
Yeah, it's at a place now where he doing his podcast expeditiously. He doing
mm-hmm.
the family show, reality show. It's like you can't he didn't kind of grew out of the game. Like
He grew out of it. Let's get to you now. See
and
that podcast. Go ahead. What'd you say?
done everything that it is to be done in the game. So it's like
Yeah, he done went to jail. He done did movies. He did podcasts, did albums. He done got caught cheating. You know what I'm saying? He done had guns. His best friend got shot. He done been through it all. He done said it all. What more can he say? It's like, but you had to put something out for your core fans. You know what I'm saying? But I just wasn't impressed with that album. And let me touch on this before we go to Benny the Butcher. The song with Lil Baby, which is my favorite song on the album, Little Baby is exhausted. Little Baby forced that verse. When you listen to the song, my opinion, Little Baby is running low. He's doing all these features. He's all over the place. He's at high demand, and he's running out of melodies. He's running out of. He's you know what I'm saying, doing too much. So you could tell he forced that verse. He made it work for the song, but it wasn't a classic Little Baby verse. And I hate to be so critical, but I just gotta be honest, man, because Little Baby fire. When I hear a Little Baby verse, that should be dope. No, but he didn't bring it on that song. He did good enough to get by, but you could tell that he's tired, man. He gotta take a break. He gotta get his mind right. He needs some more experiences. He sounded like the same shit. So
yeah, you made a good point right there. He have been like probably the number one feature request, like who people go to because they know he hot right now. They know it's gonna be the song gonna get attention if he own it.
be careful what you wish for. I'm a rapper. I'm a lyricist, and I don't want to make this about me. But me saying that, I know the thoughts that go in a rapper head. There was a time that the baby was over a seeing a Lil Baby. He was the biggest rapper out, and I could tell that kind of bothered Lil Baby a little bit because they got similar name and the similar audience, and I could tell Lil Baby wanted it, so that's why he started going so hard. You got it, but it's hard to hold on to when that motherfucker heat on you, man. When that crown on your head for that feature, that's the same shit that happened to Lil Wayne. Just doing so many features. Like you gotta rest. You gotta be particular about your features. You know, like certain artists in the game. I get tired of bringing his name up, but hey, you gotta be particular with your features. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna burn out. Let me know when you're ready to talk about Benny.
Before we segue into that, for everybody tuning in, I want y'all thoughts on the Lil Baby. Is he doing too much, or what you think he should do to revitalize himself, to refresh his mind and do it?
Yeah, that's good. That's dope, S. One time for S, man. Getting the audience involved. Whoever's watching this, yes. I would like to piggyback on that. Drop it in the comments if you think Lil Baby doing too much. Drop it in the comments what you think about T.I. album. And drop it in the comments if you think Lil Baby had a dope verse on that song. Let me know if I'm wrong or not. You know.
Yeah, in that order, in that order. Now move
Amen.
on to the Benny the Butcher album. What's your view on that?
Okay. Benny the Butcher. Let's start off with his name. His name suck. It's corny. His name is so fucking corny. Benny the Butcher? Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? That's how I know they from Buffalo and not from, you know what I'm saying, the other boroughs. Because ain't nobody going to have no sorry ass name like that. I don't want to go in on him because he dope, but that name really taints his style. I hate that fucking name. You better off just calling yourself Benny. The butcher part is so fucking corny. Okay.
It's like a mafia type of name to me, like an Italian mob type of name. Like,
Okay, we can split the bill the right way there, ass. Go ahead. It's the mafia, bro.
I thought that was they whole like it sounded like a mob type from a mob movie like Benny the Butcher or something.
That's a corny mob gangster, nigga.
Yeah, yeah. I felt like it was like I felt like that was like
They
what they was going for at one point. Like when I
You
first.
gotta relax. Look, let's split the bill. Speaking of the mob names, they names corny. Tony Two Tabs. Go to get the papers. Get the papers. Frank Fat Tony or the neck or whatever the fuck they names be.
That,
Billy Bats.
that's what I felt like they was going for that mafia type vibe.
It ain't gonna work. Y'all black. Stop trying to be these other people. Be organized black. That's why you want to say black soprano. Come on, man. Come on. Like,
Tell the truth.
okay.
When I first heard their voices, I ain't know they was all black. Like especially West Side Gun. I thought he was white or mixed or something like.
They sound. You can hear their accent. They got a different accent. They kind of a little proper. They got like a proper New York accent. They New York, but it's just they're not used to them. But they the best in Buffalo. Ain't nobody fucking with them in Buffalo. It might be somebody in the wild that come out from Buffalo, but they probably the first and the last to come out of Buffalo. And I do got to give Griselda their credit, because if it weren't for them, rappers like me and others wouldn't even be able to even do that type of hip hop, man, when they wanted to, because it's so diluted with and saturated with the turn up shit. But moving further along, that's the first thing. I like the title is Burden of Proof. He liked the drug rap. He liked to talk about drugs. You know, he liked the drug dealer rap. You know what I'm saying? But it's only so much of that you could talk about. He do got some. It's a better album than T.I. Let's just say that right then and there. His album is better than T.I. album.
Well, I figured that just based off.
You know what I'm saying?
Just based off of him being new in the game and having, more ambition right now and everything else. And
yeah, it's better. Yeah.
And them probably being the best like pure hip hop collective right now, like as far as pure hip hop, like they killing it with like as far as pure hip hop as a collective, as a group.
Yeah. They killing it. It was a pretty good album. I don't want to say dope, but it was a good album. It's probably, to me, his best work he done came out with so far. I know he had the plugs I met. I probably need to go back and listen to that again. He had a few other joints. They come out with albums like every 2 months. Like, they always dropping shit. The whole Griselda. But the shit that they've been dropping lately has been really dope. Like, Conway last album to me, he the best out of all three of them, in my opinion. But with West Side Gun, he got my respect from Paris, that album Paris or whatever. That was a dope album.
Pray for Paris.
Pray for Paris. That was a fire album right there.
He got a nod from Kanye on that too. Like, I guess Kanye loved that album too.
Man, that man went crazy. But Benny the Butcher, let's touch on something real quick. Let's split this bill the right way. Benny the Butcher raps too perfect for me. His rap style is too perfect. Like, he wanna rhyme every syllable, and he got 4 bars every time. I predict his rhyme scheme every time. I could predict it, and that's what I don't like about his rhyme scheme. And this is me being critical, man. Like, man, the way he rap, we've been rapping like that in the early 2000s. All that shit that him and Eminem do, they want to rhyme every syllable. A lot of rappers do it, but you gotta have some style and finesse and get in and out of pocket. You gotta use your words the right way. You know, you might want to change your pitch on that. You might want to say this word that way. You might want to emphasize on this word. You can't just rap straight through. He remind me of the Baby in that format, because the Baby rapped the same way and he just switched the words. Now, Benny Butcher don't rap the same way and switch the words, but he's predictable. His rhymes are predictable, and it's so irritating because, bro, it's like you don't have to rhyme all that. You could do 2 bars and go to a different 2 bars. You don't have to do 4 bars. Like, his 16s is 4 bars, we're going to rhyme this 4 bars, we're going to rhyme all this together, this 4 bars, and then the last 4 bars, you're going to rhyme that together. It's like it ain't no in between, no internal rhymes, it ain't no no finesse, no style, no nothing. The nigga just goes straight to the drug talk and he gonna rhyme everything. And that's what I don't like about his rap style. But he dope. He dope. He got presence on the song. But when you hear him on that song with Lil Wayne and Big Sean, he did his best to keep up. You could tell that Lil Wayne and Big Sean was been rapping longer. You could tell that they was more seasoned. You could tell that they know their style. Not Benny Boom. Benny the Butcher don't know he ain't found his style all the way at. Prime example. Do I still got the floor, S?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Prime example. I really want to split the bill on this shit. Rick Ross. When Rick Ross first came out, he don't sound like the way how he sound now. Rick Ross his voice was hollow. His voice he didn't find his voice until the fucking Rich Forever. When my opinion, I don't know if it was Teflon Don, Rich Forever, around that time, that's when he found his shit. Rick Ross rhyme a lot too. What you about to say, Ash?
I was gonna say Teflon Don. When we first heard BMF, that's when you said, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
But he still had some dope albums before that, but he didn't have that.
Yeah.
That voice that just stood out like that.
The confidence, how he say shit. He found himself as a man. He had some experiences. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, it's only so much drug talk you could do. He started talking about the ladies. He started talking about, he still do his drug talk, but Benny the Butcher got a song with Rick Ross. You could see the difference. All these people, they respect Benny the Butcher. They like him. They love him. He a rookie. He might be the rookie of the year. But when you put him alongside them experienced rappers, they rapping circles around him. I ain't gonna say he's having a hard time keeping up, but he's doing his best to keep up with the vets. You could just see it with the songs that he on. You know who rap out of pocket and really got their style down packed, even though they get on my nerves? Is Big Sean. Big Sean got his style. Only reason why I say Big Sean get on my nerves because he sound like Drake. But for the record, they say Drake stole his style from Big Sean. So I don't want to take that away from Big Sean. Drake will flip your shit and make it 10 times better, which is wrong for Drake stealing everybody's shit. But I love Drake. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Was you about to say something?
But yeah, who was known for doing that, like rhyming every word and every syllable, was Fabulous too. But Fabulous had that style with it, like Fabulous.
Exactly.
Yeah, Fabulous did have that style and that swagger with it. But he was rhyming and still do sometimes rhyming syllable, but he swag with it.
Perfect example. I don't get tired of Fabulous rap style, even though he rhymes everything. But like you said, he got the swag, he got the voice, he know how to stay in that pocket and you don't get tired of it. And the shit he say, Fabulous don't do the drug talk. Yeah. Fabulous is a current event punchline for the ladies. He had a lot of getting head metaphors in his heyday, but he just knew how to put that shit together. Prime example, a Brooklyn nigga versus a Buffalo nigga. You could tell the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Brooklyn had a template though. They had a lot of them niggas that grew up on Biggie and shit.
Yeah, Biggie. He another good example. You gotta look at the people that's around us. Biggie wasn't perfect. His shit, his voice, he was losing breath at certain times. It was the hunger. You could hear the hunger. The nigga ain't getting that booth with Diddy and try to say the most perfect. He just came from the heart. And I don't feel like Benny the Butcher comes from the heart. It's like, bro, I don't want to keep hearing about George. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But let me hear some real shit. I mean, he got a song on there called Famous. That shit is dope. He got a song on there called Legend. I think that might be my favorite song. That's the last song. That song dope. You know what I'm saying? The song with Big Sean and Lil Wayne is cold. It was at a toss-up who had the best verse between Wayne and Sean. I was leaning towards Wayne, but then I listened to Sean verse again. I'm like, man, Sean got that. But he got a solid album. I like his album. His album is nice. He did a good job. You know what I'm saying? He just got to grow. He's gonna keep blossoming. You know what I'm saying? He the one of the next up. And might I add, Hit Boy produced the whole album.
Man, he been
They going crazy.
been doing a few entire projects lately.
Yeah, he
Then
he
you
yeah,
see that Benny the Butcher. He been doing
yep,
projects like in the entirety of the project.
right. He did. Like you said, Nas, Benny the Butcher. He did Big Sean whole album. Did you know that?
Oh, no, I ain't know he did all of that. Yeah, he been out here doing it.
He did the Detroit 2 whole album. I got that from a reliable source. I didn't look into the credits yet, but I'm confident from that source. They are real huge.
Yeah,
My boy Moody G, huge Big Sean fan. He told me that today.
that's a lot of consistent work as a producer. Like to do albums, like 3 full albums of artists this in the game tough right now. That's big shit.
Yeah.
And even
He
for them to say that they want you to do their whole album too, that's big shit too. To say that they trust you to get their album that.
I don't know what kind of connect. I don't know what kind of connect he got, but I mean, I guess before he got on this tear. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah,
Before he got on this tear, the biggest song he did was "Niggas in Paris." Before he got on this tear,
yeah,
that was like the biggest song he did. And with that song, you got Hove and Kanye West. So you know, you got to look at it like you could do a lot with that. What other producers got a beat for Jigga and Yeezy? You know,
yeah.
so you could take that beat and run with it. He probably revamped himself and just started sitting down with motherfuckers and submitting beats. I was like, yo, let's do it. I think it was good for Nas to go in that direction. But at the same time, Nas never did his whole album with DJ Premier. And anybody that's a real Nas fan, and Nas downright without Primo, without Pete Rock, you know what I'm saying? Without what the other guy? First Professor is his guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he need those three, but if you're gonna dismiss those producers, at least do something with Primo. But they say DJ Premier take too long, so you know.
Production is
But
production is definitely a game. You gotta keep your style updated with and still have that signature sound. Like it's tough. Like
yeah,
to get producers who was hot at a particular moment. Like producers like Lex Luger. Lex Luger was so damn hot in 2011, 2010, 2011.
yeah.
Like I ain't heard too much from him it's been a minute.
You right about Les Luger. He did something on Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane, one of his Guaptober 2. He did something on Guaptober 2. Um, he did that. It was a dope beat. I'm a big fan of Les Luger because he mastered that sound, man. That club banger, trap sound, down south sound, the sound that everybody still want to this day. He mastered that sound. It's just that he did whole projects with people with Juicy J, but he just ain't do whole projects with the right people. You know, Juicy J was probably the best person he did a whole album with, but still not notarized as like doing something with Nas or with Big Sean or mainstream.
Yeah,
If he
he had a lot of you could argue that he one of the most influential producers that influenced that generate that decade
Les Luger,
as far as that hi-hat style.
oh yeah, he started that. He started that hi-hat shit. Like the triple hi-hats. You
Yeah,
know, he got it from 3-6, but he tripled them. Yeah. Yeah, now everybody doing that BMF, you know what I'm saying? Gotta do a whole album with the real hitters, man. You
yeah.
know, but
Now he
last but not
He
I'm
did
sorry.
one of the most memorable beats that he did was Ham, like with Jay-Z and Kanye. That shit was
He yeah, yeah, he did. He did do a beat. I forgot about that. You got to give him his props on that. Ain't no telling what be going on with these producers. It's like it's always a new hot producer every year. Like you got Louise out of here. Him, Southside been hanging on, man. He hanging on. He doing his best. You know what I'm saying? He doing his best to hang on. You got Tay Key, he had his run. They always have a run for 6 months. Like they drop, they just burn them out. Mike Will made it, but you know what I don't like? Do these beats by yourself, they start getting help. Like Mike Will made it start getting help. His sound started changing because you need help after, I guess, after you making all those beats. But I like an independent producer that could do this shit themselves, like Lex Luger. But Lex Luger worked with Southside a lot. But going back to the topic of Hit Boy, he's on a tear. It's just his turn, and he got a sound that fits for the new generation and old generation. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder what else he gonna do next, man. I wonder what else he gonna do next. You know, um, Timbaland said he always wanted to do an album with Jay. He got close to doing that on Holy Grail, but I hope DJ Premier step on up and do Nas next joint. I don't know if it's gonna never happen, but Primo Primo definitely got the juice for if you really need some real hip hop shit. And now Hit Boy is stepping up to that plate too. But before we move forward, Benny the Butcher album was good. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? And I have to listen to it for yourself. You don't have to change his fucking name. He got a skit on there talking about his name though. So he's aware on how corny that fucking name is.
You say he's aware,
Yeah.
but definitely tomorrow is Sweetest Day. It's always up for debate because motherfuckers want to play tug of war with the shit.
Hmm.
Women want to say Sweetest Day for them. Men want to say Sweetest Day for them. And some people feel like it's for both. Like
Hmm.
in the comments below, let me hear the audience watching today. Who do y'all think Sweetest Day is for? Y'all think it's for the men? Y'all think it's for both? Like, what's your opinion on that? Need y'all to chime in on that. What's your opinion on that?
Man, it's a day of love, but let's split the bill. The man ain't gonna never get the emphasis that the woman get on these holidays, bro. From Christmas gifts to birthday gifts to Father's Day to Mother's Day. It's a double standard and it's designed for the woman to blossom on all these holidays. Now, Sweetest Day was created for the man to get they shine and get they just due. If you got a good woman, she's supposed to take you out, feed you, you know what I'm saying? Be real nice to you and fuck you real good at the end of the night. And suck you real good at the end of the night.
You
For
say,
all the appreciation.
you say
She's
get
supposed
that. I know you heard that song, that throw baby.
Yeah, man. But like I'm celebrating Sweetest Day tomorrow. My girl, I got her something. You know what I'm saying? I got her a little rose. I got her a card. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she gonna take me out to eat. And we're gonna have us a good day, man. But Sweetest Day is just another day for love. But this the thing. Valentine's Day is way more important than Sweetest Day. Because a woman's emotions is more important than a man's emotions on that, especially on that particular day. And we ain't got to go all into the alpha male shit, but you know what I'm trying to say. Metaphorically speaking and realistically speaking, we got to care for our ladies. So I look at it like this: both of the days for the couples, everybody winning. Valentine's Day has been around longer. You know what I'm saying? It's got more attachment, and it's at the beginning of the year. Sweetest Day ain't been around as long as Valentine's Day, maybe 25 years, if that, and it's just a Midwest thing, but it's starting to surface around the country. But whatever woman down, they down. You know what I'm saying? They see the man posting they shit like, man, my girl got this for me, Bob. They like, damn, what is it? Sweetest day? I'm gonna do something for my man next year. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's not really a super serious thing. Like, if a couple go without doing the sweetest day, it's not gonna hurt the relationship. But if you go without doing the Valentine's Day, that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Yeah, we need to spread that around more. Sweetest day, y'all better get this shit. It's supposed to be all around the world. Men's hearts matter. Damn it. Gotta get,
MHM.
if you can't give us no flowers or chocolates, get us a damn 6-pack of beer and put it in a basket and wrap it.
Okay.
I mean, women don't do your guy like that. If you know, especially if he looking out for you every Valentine's Day, and you're not doing nothing for him for Sweetest Day. Come on, man.
Yeah, man, give me something. Fuck me and suck me good, man. Take me out to eat and fuck the shit out of me and suck my dick good. That's all. That's it. I mean, fill my stomach up and empty the click on my ball sack. Yeah, man. But Sweetest Day is cool, man. Uh, you know, it could work out, man. This couple got to be in tune. They got to be in tune with each other, you know. So what else you got, S?
We got people's perception on Ice Cube after he just did a meeting with Donald Trump to promote the CWBA, the contract with Black America. The Ice Cube started in August 2020. Trump had another initiative. We know it's he trying to buy the black vote with this something called the Platinum Plan. To what he wanted to do with it was get 3 million jobs for black people, make Juneteenth a national holiday. Those are two of the things Trump was trying to do with that. Basically, trying to buy the black vote. As well as make the KKK and Antifa. He keep throwing Antifa out there, a terrorist group. That's what he was trying to do to buy the black vote. The Trump administration.
Hell, damn lie. That's another broken promise that will be broke. That ain't happening. All those presidents that was ever presidents, they lied, including Obama. They all fucking lied. And if you want to take up for Obama, that's fine because he did have his hands tied behind his back, and they did stop a lot of shit he tried to do because there was a lot of Republican House of Representatives and the Congress and shit like that. I give you that, but it all comes out to being a lie. If you're gonna do this shit and you say you're gonna do this when you get in here, you better do it. You know, and none of these motherfucking presidents is gonna do it. It's the lesser of the two evils. We've been brought up to look at the Democrats because they so-called help the poor, but they ain't helping nobody. The Democrats is not gonna hurt the blacks or help the blacks. The Republicans is gonna hurt the blacks. They're not gonna help the blacks. So you gotta choose the best of the two evils. You got a Democrat ain't gonna do shit across the board, but be the first woman vice president, and that's going to be their thing that they do. And ain't nothing else they could do. They got a woman vice presidency, and that's it. This is just my opinion. I don't know a whole lot about politics, but I know neither one of them going to do shit. And then you got our people, including myself, once upon a time, I was like, well, shit, at least Trump gave me a stimulus check. But then I had to think about it. What the fuck is I'm going to do with $1,200? That shit is long gone. And that ain't nothing. Give me $1,200 every month for your 4-year term, and we talking business. Other than that, and that ain't really shit. But that's better than just giving it to me one time like I'm a fucking dog. I sound like Dr. Uma, don't I? So for real, Ash, for real, we split the bill. Neither party is doing shit for the black people. They ain't gonna do nothing, Ash.
That's why you gotta control your own destiny based on what happened.
Yeah. It don't matter who come in. I don't want Trump to come in. I don't want him to win for another 4 years. If Biden win, we good. It's cool. We got somebody that we feel we safe with. But all nationality, that motherfucker ain't gonna do shit either. That's my opinion. But I'm gonna vote for him. I'm gonna vote for him. But they don't care about the black people either. Nobody got a real agenda for our culture. Because we ain't even fucking supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? So they don't give a fuck. They're going to keep killing us. They're going to keep shooting us when they pull us over. You know what I'm saying? They're going to keep stereotyping us. They're going to keep being intimidated. Our reputation is going to, I don't want to say forever, but our reputation is going to still be tarnished in the work environment when it comes to is we hard workers, is we going to really get this bread, do this the right way. We're going to keep finessing and keep scamming America till we get on top. And all they worried about is keeping us low and not letting no more Mexicans come over here. Because once all the Mexicans get implemented in America, they could take over. And if the black person come together for real and say, you're not going to get our vote unless this happens, you know what I'm saying? Then that's when they could say it. But the strong black people that's in our community, you know what I'm saying? They not going to all come in the conference room on national TV and say that for us. Oprah, Obama, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Diddy, Chris Rock, whoever it is, the Breakfast Club, all the Louis Farrakhan, all of them not gonna come in one room like the elites do with the white people. You know what I'm saying? The strongest black people in the world. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna come in one room and say and tell the black people don't touch that vote button until they absolutely guarantee us this. They don't give a fuck, man, to come in that room. The only time they all came together was to put a black president in for the first time. But that was just the tip of the iceberg. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm gonna vote for the Democrats and I'm gonna keep living my life. I don't give a fuck who in there. If I gotta get 2 jobs like I have had in the past, I'll do that. If I gotta find ways to scheme without getting in trouble, I'll do that. If I gotta, you know what I'm saying, go to work, bust my ass, and do what I gotta do, take care of my family, I will. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers better start bearing them arms, cause you don't know what the fuck gonna happen, man.
See, the rich, the finesses is actually gonna benefit from the Republicans, because that's what the rich people been doing, finessing. They just learned how to do it.
Right.
But like I say, people when Trump came in the office, people know like you got to control your own destiny, especially financially.
Right.
That's you got to learn how to make your money work for you in times like that, when you got people like that in there, because they not gonna support the blue collar people at all.
They really not, bro.
And
Not gonna happen.
that's why as black men we got to learn to do for self when it come to finances and taking care of our family. They not gonna tell you how to do it. People got to seek that knowledge and do it. So
Yeah.
that way, based on whoever win, you gonna be straight. You don't even care who wins because you're gonna be straight.
No, depending on a blue and a red organization to do it for us, it's not gonna happen. It ain't never gonna happen, man. Every time we got somebody in there, they killed them. Every time motherfuckers was getting a whiff of learning how to help the black people, they killed them. You know what I'm saying? Anytime somebody had compassion for us, they killed them.
They took
And, white and black.
they took anybody out that knew too much about it,
Hell yeah.
much against what they was doing.
Yeah.
They took them out.
You get too much power. And you get to telling them shit, man, they killing your ass. And like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, I don't know about Kennedy, but they killed him. I don't know about Abraham, but they killed him. But these motherfuckers getting killed, man. I know for a fact Malcolm X, uh, King, motherfuckers got killed, man, for really exposing America for what it was, and it take somebody to die, you know what I'm saying, just for the motherfucker to open their eyes. How many times we gonna march? How many times we gonna, you know what I'm saying? How many times we gonna do that? That shit don't even be working. You march for a week, 2 weeks, and then they go kill somebody again back to back. Like, we don't give a fuck. It's a war going on out here, and they targeting any and everybody. I was talking to a Mexican, my Mexican coworker. He said the Mexicans get killed too. I said, not like how the black people get killed. Shit, not like all y'all ever got, pissed off about is when that punk motherfucker said he's gonna build a wall. They been build a wall on us. They dragged us over the fucking wall. They been did that to us. Anything they want to do to black people, they gonna do it and put who you want in there. I'm gonna vote for the Democrat and I'm gonna move on with my life. You know what I'm saying? 653.
Good point. Good point.
What else you got, S? Thank you, S. I'm sorry if I'm so long-winded to the audience, you know what I'm saying? But we be splitting this bill.
Yeah, and Scarface. A few months ago, everybody knows Scarface. From the Ghetto Boys. He back a few months ago, he contracted COVID-19,
Mm,
and he was really struggling with it, and it did permanent damage to one of his kidneys.
mm.
So he it's been in the news, New York Post, and a lot of other news sources that he been looking for like really looking for a kidney donor, like really reaching out for anybody looking that can donate a kidney to him.
Oh man, that's unfortunate, man.
Cause
It's
yeah,
unfortunate.
he dealing with kidney failure. But
Respect to Scarface. Shall I? Shall I go forth?
yeah, it's one of the, but definitely one of the legends in the game.
Yeah, Scarface definitely a legend. Ghetto Boys, you know, Willie D. I want to make a point though with Scarface. Let's split the bill, man. But I want to be real delicate on what I'm saying because I don't want to be disrespectful to that man's health and what he's going through. So, you know, God, please bless Scarface and anybody else on this earth that need a kidney, that's going through trials and tribulations with their health. Heal them and be with them right now. That's an extravagant name. That's a mogul name. That's in God's name. Amen. So with
Yeah,
that being said, you gotta watch what you do and watch what you say. I listened to this Audible book called The Four Agreements, man. And you gotta be impeccable with your word. That's one of the agreements, man. And if you don't remember, man, a while back, Scarface was talking about suicide, man. You know, and I really want to be delicate on this, but I just want to make this a point. You gotta watch what you're saying. I have made mistakes and said something about wanting to die and wishing I was dead and what would happen if I died just to scare people and get attention. But you got to take that shit back tenfold and say, God, I didn't mean it, and I washed that away, and I'm starting over with a new mindset because you put that out there, man, and you see later on in his life some shit is going on where he possibly could die or really be in some real bad health without a kidney. And I'm not saying he did this to himself because shit gonna happen and things are inevitable. But you just because of that reason, you don't want to add no more to the shit that could possibly happen to you in your life. And excuse me, audience, and as if I'm not looking in the camera because I'm driving, but man, this shit real. You got to be impeccable with your word and watch what you're saying. Now he need a kidney. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like, bro, do you want this attention? Do you like this attention? Is this attention that you wanted? Because you had all the attention in the world from being from Ghetto Boys and you know what I'm saying, a dope rapper to most ears. So no, come on, man. You got to speak life into yourself, into your mind, and into your kidneys. Luckily, God blessed us with two, so he could get one, and he got the money and he got the notoriety to put it out there. But I just want to say, watch what you're saying, man, and I hope the best for Scarface, man. That health thing is important. You got to try to work on your mind strength, your mindset, and your body the best way you can. It's a day-to-day thing for me. I'm trying to stay centered. I am staying centered and focused, but it ain't easy. And anything can happen any given day with COVID, with your kidneys, all the way down from your head to your toes. So salute to Scarface and really speak some great things into your kidney, into your mind. Whoever got kidney and mind problems. Amen.
Amen.
What you think about that, S? You think I'm wrong for saying that? Or you think I'm onto something?
It's times when people can speak things into existence. It definitely is times when people speak things into existence. That's why I
Fact.
always speak so positively about stuff I'm doing. I make an effort not to use the word try. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
The process of doing it instead of trying to do it.
right. That's why I had to stop myself from trying. Like I am, because
Yeah,
I got a habit of saying try.
yeah. When you
And
get tired of your vocabulary, it definitely change your perception and definitely help you out in like as far as moving forward with what you're doing.
right, right.
And that's real.
That's real. That's real shit. So I take try out, if take all that shit out, can't, all those words are put there for a reason. I want to do more research on those words. Like I've been doing research on other words that's not so positive, because it's a reason why they was created. Because you got to have an up and a down, a left and a right, a negative and a positive. So it's just another form of just deciding to go on that side or going on this side. I believe me and you as best friends just deciding to go on the positive side. So that's not a part of our vocabulary, but some people use that to manipulate naturally what they really desire and what they really don't want. And you say, oh, I'm trying to be a nice guy. You really probably okay with not being the most nicest guy in the world. So you saying you trying, so people could understand you and understand that, man, today, one of these days, you might not be the nicest guy. So once you put that trying out there, that could work for you and your advantage. Like, hey, I told you I was trying, or he's trying, or she's trying. You know what I'm saying? So it's different ways it could work. But with elite minds like us, ain't no fucking trying, man. We doing this shit. You heard?
You gotta do it. Especially right now. Like I say, the next month gonna be real critical on where the country go next and where black people go and where everybody go in the next month with this election
Yeah.
with this
Yeah.
election, the healthcare crisis and everything else. People gotta
Gotta.
stay mentally intact, and you gotta do the shit for yourself. We talked in the last Aboriginal Opinion episode. Me and my cousin SCA talked about that. About you gotta take this shit on yourself. You can't rely on who gonna win the election and all that. 'Cause
No, you really can't, man.
you can't leave the shit
Hey,
a chance.
I'm gonna win an election for myself. I'm my own president. I'm gonna dictate how I move out here, and I'm gonna, do the best I can to to make it in this world and in this country. Um, but we doing what we could do. Shit, the game gonna be the game. Shit, the
It's,
game is gonna be the game, and I think the COVID gonna be over with after the election.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm thinking it might phase out after the election. We gonna see. I'm gonna definitely be watching it. And speaking of just the whole state of the country, if y'all have not seen it, trigger warning on Netflix. Killer Mike got a show called Trigger Warning. He started a new Africa,
Mm.
like a new Africa, it was like a country, like a civilization. Killer Mike, where you at, man? We might need to bring that idea back.
Hey, he got new episodes to the Trigger One, or this the same one from the past?
Nah, this is from the first season. The second season ain't
Yeah,
been announced yet, but
man, that season was really dope, man. I really like Killer Mike. You know what I'm saying? There was a time that I didn't like Killer Mike. As a rapper, his voice and all that. But man, the things he doing, as positive as he is, it's amazing on the type of shit he doing. He ain't perfect, but I really respect what he got going on. So
he like the unofficial mayor of Atlanta. Like, and
yeah, he
like,
definitely bagging that young lady up that's mayor of Atlanta. So if that's all we got, man, let me get up out of here. I'm driving, man. So I had to
all
split
right,
that bill on a ticket.
I ain't splitting that with you, nigga.
Man, Ez, thanks for having me on your show.
And no problem.
Uh, I take pride in this show. Anytime I can do it, let me know, bro.
Yeah, it's all love. It's all love. But YouTube, thank y'all for tuning in again. Thank y'all for taking part in the in interacting and leaving y'all comments. Make sure y'all do something freaky to that like and subscribe button. Until next time, it's been another episode of the Split the Bill podcast. Shout out to Mogul.
Yo.
I'm your boy Extravagant. Until next time, YouTube, y'all take it easy. Y'all go out and vote. And let's brace ourselves for what the fuck happened after the election. All right, y'all be smooth.
Peace.